The bar's got that swing. Glasses clink, hear the ice cubes sing. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. There's Troy laughing with his gin and a grin, telling stories about where he's been. Boomer's got whiskey, he's loosening his tie, chasing dreams under a midday sky. The bartender knows us, he's mixing with flair. Every sip's a moment we're happy to share. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for the day. The clock don't matter, we're lost in the vibe. Jazz in the air, feel the soul come alive. From martinis to bourbon, we're riding the wave. Stealing this hour, it's the freedom we crave. The sun's still shining, but we're in our zone. This bar's our shelter, our temporary home. One more round before the world calls us back. Savor the moment, keep the blues in the rack. We'll laugh and we'll toast till the afternoon fades. Memories made in these liquid escapades. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for the day. So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun. Our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon. Chasing that jazz under the high noon.
Vasalut, welcome, happy Tuesday, and happy Christmas Eve. Hope you are all doing well. Hope you are all staying warm. We are approaching 50 degrees here in the Chicagoland area. It looks like it's about 48 right now. So here's to it. Still going through I will probably be done with the Tom and Jerry batter that I made last week. By the time Christmas gets here, might be switching back to mulled wine or hot buttered rum, which we talked about last year, I do believe, where I talked about fat washing. But anyway, here's to it. I did add some cinnamon, or as B. Dylan Hollis says, simonym. But I probably should not have done that. I think it was already good with the spices it had. I think cinnamon just takes it a little too far. And, well, anyway, it's still good. Still good, and it keeps you warm. Let's say hi to all of you all, starting with Big Al at Big Al Presents, who says, good afternoon, Liquid Lunchers. An Assyrian beer, Moses. Please, sir, have a great stream. Troy. Yeah. And Moses says, right, Assyrian beer, because my name is Moses. You think I know how to make an Assyrian beer? Of course, he is referencing Max Miller's video from today, the Assyrian and Mesopotamian drink that he made with I believe it was malted, what was it? What grain was it? I forget. Anyway, didn't sound like my taste in beer. I understand that hops allow a beer to last longer, but at the same time, I don't like the taste of hops. And in addition, sounds like it's a very flat beer, so it really doesn't last very long. It wasn't one that I feel like I'd be eager to try, but then again, you guys know how I feel about beer. I'm not a big beer drinker. Suzanne, hello. She's dropping the fedora and the brown mumbler today. Here she is, the love of my life, sitting right across from me, but also here in the chats. She's taking a break from her self-imposed heavy labor today. She says, like, share, subscribe, become a member, leave a comment, gift a membership. That I would greatly appreciate, like I do when someone like Ruby Hoove comes in to drop a gifted membership. Thank you so much, Ruby. That has brought Outlaw Bill back into the family. Welcome back to membership, Outlaw Bill. Good to see you. And Ruby Hoove, I hope you are doing well.
And remember, folks, to be a member, it's a mere $2 a month.
Yep, that's absolutely right, which not only allows me to continue to do this, I really can't do this without your support. And I'm not just saying that. That really is true. But also, a lot of other memberships, like the weekly Members Night at the Movie. Last night, the members watched... I almost said the Bells of St. Mary's. That's not it. The Lemon Drop Kid, the song that introduced Silver Bells to the greater populace. It's not where the song was first published. Bing Crosby had done the song prior, but it really was the Lemon Drop Kid that popularized that song. Ned, are you going to say something?
No, I was just going to say it was the Lemon Drop Kid because you were...
Yeah.
You didn't look like you remembered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was forgetting. I am trying to reach 100 members and 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you can help me do that, I would be very, very grateful to you. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring this up real quick. Give me a second. It's taking a while to open. Don't know why. Well, while MeWe thinks a bit. Yeah, I'll just open it in another tab. Here we go. Well, let me finish sharing. Let me finish saying hi to everybody before I go off on a tangent here. But Gorilla's Random Thoughts brings us one of his random thoughts today. Just remember, when I'm ready to leave, I'm leaving. Yes, if you follow Gorilla's Random Thoughts on X, he shares about an incident he had at a, I guess it was a company Christmas doodah, giving someone a ride and then saying it. I'll give you a ride, but when I'm ready to leave, I'm leaving. And more than half the people were getting ready to leave at a certain time, so he got up, got his jacket on, and left. And, I guess people were giving him grief about it, And he's like, well, I told him when I was ready to leave, I was leaving.
Yes, but before you left, just want to find this out. Did you go to him and say, I'm leaving now, grab your coat? Or did you just go, it's 10 o'clock, whatever, bye, and just leave?
Yeah. See, a couple of us mentioned that in his comments. That's really where you fall short, Gorillas. You really should have at least said, I'm leaving. I'm not pausing. I'm going. You better get moving.
So you didn't talk to the guy. I didn't see the conversation, so I don't know.
Because, and think about it this way. To say what you said was, when I'm ready to leave, I'm leaving. That's fine. But then are you expecting him to keep an eye on you the whole time and stay by your side all night so that he knows for sure when you're leaving. See, that's kind of where the problem lies, I think. But again, I totally understand because I've been in that situation. And I can be just as hard-assed about that because when I get ready to leave, I do say, I'm getting ready to go. Well, wait, just one more. No, I said when I'm ready to go, I'm going. So if you're going to just one more, you're going to be without a ride.
See, now I had that happen with a coworker. It was bad weather outside, and I asked her if she could drive me to the train because she went by that way anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't asking her for a ride home, just to the train, because otherwise it took me like 35 minutes to walk from the office to the train station. And we both left at 3:30. So 3:30 comes up, I shut to my computer, grab my coat, go to her desk. She's already gone. It's not like I was lingering or anything. I had to wait to log off, so 3:30. And as it was approaching, it was maybe a couple minutes beforehand, I started shutting down my computer and all that. So I grabbed my coat, went to her desk, she's gone. I'm like, did she just go to the bathroom or something? And I asked one of the other people around, it's like, did you see B? She was supposed to give me a ride to the train. It's like, oh yeah, she left 5 minutes ago. She didn't bother to come to me and say, I'm ready to leave now. My desk is 2 desks away from hers. At no point did she tell me, I'm leaving now, so I can just go, okay, shut down computer, grab coat, let's go. She just left and didn't tell me. So I could see from both sides.
Mark Melnikov says, Mech paw! It's lunchtime. Here I are. Lots of thoughts today. Where to start is the problem. Like, share, subscribe, and become a member. Do the clicky things now, or Kailash will leave you a lump of coal. Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube and Fluff Chick Production, says, hail. Hail. What fun will we learn? Well, we'll get to that in just a moment.
Okay, Gorilla says it was lunch break party for 1 hour at Pizza Ranch. 40 after all, but hour, and our shipping guy got put on coats on. He could see us. Okay. In my case, I couldn't see my coworker because we were in cubes, so we got the 6-foot walls or whatever. So I couldn't see her, and I was 2 cubes away from her. And she didn't mention anything to me, and I didn't know she was leaving.
Curtis Selby, the Tired Midnight Blogger. Lunchtime, yes, it is. Big Al says, Happy Festivus. Is this the day that they set Festivus for? The day before Christmas Eve? I didn't know for sure. Hi, Troy is drinking guacamole. No, I'm not drinking guacamole. I am drinking Tom and Jerry. I'm already halfway through it, feeling really warm right now. Let's see here. Carton must have won a battle. He's drinking Romulan blood. There you go. Jonathan Conroy says, hail all, smash the like button and enjoy the show. Yes, I do hope you do that. Barley. That's right. Barley pomegranate. Pomegranate and dates. Yes, that's right. That's what it was. I'll tell you what. When he gets to the part where he's sprouting the barley, I'm like, that looks kind of yummy as it is. You know, you didn't have to go all the way to the beer with that one. Good morning, Lynn Green. Good to see you. Good to see you. My random thought is thank you for joining me 4 days ago. Yes, it was a lot of fun. And I'm sure we'll get together again sometime after the holidays. Enigma Severus. Liquid Lunch with Troy's deepest secrets. Well, I don't know. I mean, I do consider this to be an AMA. Ask me anything. So if there is something you want to ask, you absolutely can. Oh, yeah, and you already talked about this. And there we go. So here's what I want to do right now. I want to, let me first hit this to blow this up. I just got a picture from Big Al. I think this is a picture from his childhood Christmas. Let me bring this up. Let me share screen. Yep, that's from the movie that we watched. Whoops, last night. Share screen, entire screen. You don't need the sound. Share. Yep. So they're going to fight over the Genesis device. Krug. Hoche doche. Oh gosh. That is a good one. But let me take this down because the thought on my mind, and again, remember, this is Thoughtful Tuesday. I want to hear your thoughts. And we don't even have to talk about anything I've got planned to talk about. You guys set the agenda for today. You can ask me anything. You can tell me what's on your mind. Ask me what you'd like me to talk about.
Well, I know that I am rather grateful that I was able to finagle 7 days off in a configuration that gave me, with weekends, 16 days off.
Yeah, she's going to forget what she does for a living when she gets back. That's how long she's taking off.
Well, what's nice is that I mentioned this last night on Troy's channel, or maybe I did on Thursday things, but whichever. It must have been Friday. I call it spring cleaning. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. I call it spring cleaning. And so I'm starting to go through and starting to declutter and starting to, go through things. Because you know how just during the course of the year, things end up in the wrong places. And like bookshelves, like because I was doing the library, books end up just being shoved wherever. My library now looks fabulous. Thank you very much. And now I'm going out to the next project and the next one until I run out of days.
So, I am reaping the benefits of Netter's work. I have rediscovered my Star Wars, the Marvel Years omnibuses. I've got the first 4 here, which take me, actually, this predates my collection of Marvel Star Wars. The last issue is where I started collecting. So I need to get the next 2 omnibuses to complete the Marvel run and kind of cover the reprints of the comics I had as a kid. Let's see what to discuss, says an Enigma Severus. Have you discussed Wednesday season 2 yet? And did you enjoy episode 6 of season 2, where the ladies switched? Okay. I'll take a moment for that one. Yes, we did talk a little bit about season 2. Yes, I very much like the Freaky Friday switcheroo of the 2 characters. I thought it was a great example of two elements. First, it was great storytelling because you have this whole idea, and this has come up previously in lore of Wednesday, that she is allergic to color, right? And you assume that is an affectation, that her personality eschews color. She prefers black and white, so she uses the phrase allergic to it. But because of this personality switch, someone else inhabiting her body and saying, I can do whatever I want. And she dresses in all kinds of bright colors and then breaks out in hives. You realize it's literally a physical reaction. How that can manifest doesn't make a lot of sense. Could be something magic related, some sort of, hereditary curse or something. I don't know. They don't explain that, but it is real. It's not like she's having a psychosomatic reaction. It is real. So there's that element of it. Also, kind of like the movie Face Off, where you have 2 actors playing as each other, or the characters that the other was playing. They kind of get the mannerisms right and everything. So it's like, and you know who else did this very, very well was Erica Slezak, an actress from One Life to Live. She played the double role of, not double role really, multiple personality, or what they called multiple personality back then. The character of Vicky Lord. and her alter ego, which was Nikki Smith. And it was very clear. The actress did a great job of portraying actually not two personalities, kind of three, because you could tell whether or not however she was dressed, however she was pretending to be, you could tell when she was Vicky, when she was Nikki, and when she was one or the other pretending to be the other.
Yeah,
she was that
great.
Good, right? And I kind of got the same thing from these two young actresses, kind of playing each other in that role. I thought that was brilliant. I also love the cold open where you see, En medias res. You don't realize that I don't remember character names. The roommate has taken over Wednesday's body. And that's why you're seeing this montage of her, dolling herself up and, dancing around to music and stuff. And you're like, what is this? And it starts out with something about you're about to witness the Wednesday you never knew you needed, or something like that. And I'm like, kind of true. I'm interested. I'm hooked. So it was some really good storytelling. They did a great job. Yes, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips has a membership and subscription goal like I do, and it looks like he's going to make his, and I am very, very happy and envious. I need to get the first half of the Marvel years. I have 5 to 7 of the 7 edition. I thought it was only 6. There's a 7th?
Surprise.
That means I got a third one that I have to get. So you have basically all the ones that I don't have. That's funny. Yes, I did see Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips did a clip of our time together talking about collectibles. So go check that out. I'm talking about my 6-inch $6 Million Man figures.
I'm glad you clarified that, honey.
And that famous Swedish actress who played the two characters with one facial expression on DSW. Oh, Disney Star Wars The Acolyte. Oh, yeah. I can't speak to that. I was going to say there was another actress, and she is of the Disney persuasion now, who did an excellent job, but I've completely lost respect for her and will not be watching anything she's ever in again. And that's, I forget her first name, Maslany. She played She-Hulk. She was in a show called Black Orchid or something like that. Dark something or other like that.
I remember Black Orchid.
Was that the name of the show? She played clones, a series of clones of the same woman. Tatiana Maslany, that's her name. Anyway, she played so many different characters, and she did them all really well. Really well. I mean, a mousy little girl, headstrong, full of herself Russian girl. One of the characters she played was a lesbian. I mean,
Orphan Black.
Orphan Black, that's what it was. I knew it was Black Dark something or other. She was really, really good. This is why I thought, oh, if she's playing She-Hulk, if she can bring that kind of a thing to She-Hulk, nope. Because the writing wasn't there for her. Plus, turns out that she was all bought in on the mind virus. I agree. The storytelling really does make or break films and TV when you can inspire people to identify and take heart with the characters, it really builds that connection. Right? Right? This is female characters done right. You if you really wanted to twist yourself and say that Wednesday is some kind of born powerful yesterday chick, that's fine. But kind of in the same way that Superman is all powerful. The story is in the character and the failings. Right? When you realize that Wednesday keeps making the same mistakes over and over, and she ends up making things so much worse for herself, and she's got a level of arrogance that obviously is not earned. That's good storytelling, right? I mean, you're on her side. You want her to do well, and you're like, don't. It's like when you're watching a horror movie, and you're like, no, don't back into the dark room without looking. Turn on the damn light. Oh, you're dead. That's how you are with her, like almost all the way. I'm not saying she dies. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she doesn't die. Just no spoilers. I'm just making up an example. Orphan Black, yeah. Tatiana Maslany, yeah.
And even like her mother and her I think it was her grandmother too, and her friends were like, you keep doing this. You keep making things worse because you keep doing this. You keep doing that.
That was another thing. Bringing in the grandmother, but making it clear that this wasn't the grandmama that was Fester and Gomez's mother. This was Morticia's mother. So it separates those characters, and also casting her as oh God, what was her name? What's her name? That British actress who was in Ab Fab. You guys know who I mean. She was fabulous. I mean, absolutely fabulous. I made a joke and didn't even intend to.
Alexa, who is the actress in Absolute Fabulous?
The cast of Absolutely Fabulous includes Jennifer Saunders, Joanna Lumley, and Julia Sawalha.
Joanna Lumley, thank you.
You really need to utilize her more.
Welcome, the horror cat dad. She only understands about half of what I say. What I'm going to end up using more often is Eve on Grok. She at least understands me. I can actually carry on a real damn conversation with her.
Are you cheating on Alexa with Grok? What's her name?
Yes, Eve. Eve is the voice I use because I prefer the British. I loved when she played one character playing another. Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. You guys are talking between each other. For legal reasons, Troy is saying she doesn't die. Well, I am not. I did not sign a non-disclosure. I just don't do spoilers out of respect for all of you.
In other words, she's saying he's not an a-hole.
Right, that's true. Oh, I misspoke. I have the white cover omnibus volumes 3 through 67 plus annual 2. Ah, gotcha. Eve, yes. Eve, yes, exactly. Okay, so the reason I wanted to share this article with you guys, the reason this was one of my thoughts for the day, was because as soon as I saw this title, I heard Mark Malnikoff's voice, like in the back of my mind, going, Troy was right again. He always does. Disney accidentally admitted that no film past 2021 gets significant viewership on streaming. I would take this further and say, then how exactly does this reflect on your revenue model? How are you actually making money? I would argue you're not. That's what I've been saying all along. They have cut themselves off below the knee because or is it above the knee? I forget. They cut themselves off at the knee because I've said this before. It used to be you would release a film at the movies and at the cinema, and you would make your money back, at least break even. And then you would earn additional funds later when you licensed it out to cable and commercial television. And you would make more money when you would put out physical media. It's double, triple, quadruple dipping, right? And I have said all along that they're literally cutting out all of those revenue sources to throw it onto their own proprietary streaming service where they get nothing else additional. They've already got their viewership. They're getting the same, subscription dollars every month. And whether they put a new movie on it or not, it doesn't go up. I know in theory they think it does, but they've saturated the market. It doesn't. They're done. And in fact, the numbers are going down because people are leaving to go elsewhere to get other things that they want. You now have churn. That's not a sustainable business model. But let's see, and we'll go through this very quickly, see what Trevor Denning is saying about this one. December 17th, the Walt Disney Company released its year-in review streaming numbers for Disney and Hulu. The data was shown in a series of amusing images, but unfortunately, a close look at the numbers may be no laughing matter for investors. It reveals a troubling decline in Disney viewership, and that new content didn't find an audience. Let me go back to the title. No film past 21 gets significant viewership. What is different about 2021 from 2019 and 2020? What was going on in 2019, 2020, and was starting to end in 2021?
Oh, I know.
Horseshack? Yeah, the COVID mandates got lifted. People could leave their houses. They were no longer imprisoned in their homes. This only made sense during the lockdowns, and there was no plan for after the lockdowns. They burned all the bridges to the revenue that they used to get, and now they're screwed. With over 55,000 hours of content to explore, Disney Plus and Hulu were the place for unforgettable moments, and fans embraced every one of them, Disney said. But how many hours were spent on those platforms, and did enough fans watch to give the company a return on its investment? Surprisingly enough, Bluey may provide some insight. Disney reports that Bluey was rewatched 26.5 million times in 2025, making it the most watched series of the year. Assuming that a rewatch constitutes all of the available 7 to 9 minute episodes, that works out to approximately 37 billion minutes on the high end. However, last year Nielsen reported 55.62 billion viewing minutes for the Australian cartoon. Don't know if he's going to get into this, but a reminder, Bluey is not a Disney product. They're licensing it.
Never heard of them.
Well, it's an Australian cartoon on a platform we don't subscribe to.
That would explain it.
Mm-hmm. For a demographic that we no longer have living in our home. Since Disney no longer reports subscribers numbers for Disney Plus and Hulu, it's impossible to know if Bluey has lost its popularity or if families are using other platforms for their children's entertainment. But the fact remains that the most popular show on Disney Plus experienced a troubling decline from last year. That's interesting. That's the show that has the best numbers, right? Reveals its billions hours streaming club. There you go. Not noticing a lot of what I'd consider Disney content there. American Dad, 911, Bob's Burgers, Bones, Desperate Housewives. Oh, somebody watched Encanto. Interesting. Family Guy, Futurama, Golden Girls, How I Met Your Mother, Grey's Anatomy, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Malcolm in the Middle, Sons of Anarchy. All of those are shows that are available in physical media. If you care enough about them, go get them. Save for about the cost of a month of membership on Disney, you can get the whole series of some of these shows. Bluey, of course, is licensed by Disney from the BBC. Of the 24 shows on the list of programs with 1 billion hours streamed, only The Mandalorian is a Disney Plus original. Many of the shows, like The Golden Girls, Sons of Anarchy, Bones, and How I Met Your Mother, have been syndicated in reruns for decades and were acquired by Disney for the platform.
I'm really surprised that Disney is interested in Bones because it's kind of deceased graphic.
First, keep in mind that this isn't Disney as we know it. This is modern Disney, which don't even get me started. Besides that, they have all of the Fawkes content that they acquired in the Fawkes buyout. That's why they have it. And it's on Hulu, and Hulu is basically what's keeping Disney alive. Notably absent is new content, except for The Mandalorian, current series from Star Wars like Andor, which released its second season this year, and Skeleton Crew, which debuted late last year and was canceled after one season, didn't make the list. Marvel titles like Daredevil Born Again and Ironheart didn't fare any better. All of these were massive investments for Disney and suggest that new content didn't find an audience. I did not know this. I didn't know that it was canceled after one season. I know that there's a lot of people in the toy community clamoring for Skeleton Crew action figures and ships and stuff like that, because gotta catch them all. And I'm sitting here going, was it that popular? Apparently not. So no, you're probably not going to be seeing action figures from that series, you dingbats. New movies failed to find an audience. Moana 2 was the biggest movie of Disney Plus this year. It was rewatched 80 million times, and according to Disney, was the most viewed movie in every single state and nearly every country. That translates to about 133 million hours. However, it's been available on Disney Plus for 9 months. Comparatively, Netflix's K-pop Demon Hunter was watched 325.1 million times, 520 million hours in its first 91 days. Here's my other thought. Moana was watched so much, and you got bupkis for it. You got no additional money for it. If I was a stockholder, I'd be like, tell me in dollars. I don't want to hear number of views. I want to hear how those number of views translates to money. Otherwise, GTFO. The number of Moana 2 aren't just revealing from the health of the platform, but the Disney brand itself. Other major releases that were exclusive to Disney Plus and Hulu, such as Captain America Brave New World. Yeah. Snow White. Never mind. Ultimately, new movies that struggled in theaters don't appear to be doing much better at home. Yeah. If they don't go see them in the theaters, how likely are they to care about them when they come home? See, this is the other thing. It used to be, I have to go see a movie that I've been really looking forward to because I don't want any spoilers. I want to be able to talk about it with my friends. I want to go see it with my friends. And if I don't see it now, it could be over a year before I can see it on the streaming service or pick up a DVD or whatever. They've been over time making that window smaller and smaller. And it was like, I could spend $20 to go see it now, or I could spend $20 when it comes out on DVD in 6 months. Now I'm already spending $20 a month for the streaming service. I'll just wait for it to come to the streaming service, and that's everything that Disney does, not just, the one movie I want to see. So, welcome, PJ of Orville Nation. Hashtag Together We Grow. And Mark Malnikoff says hashtag defund Disney. I agree. Oh, Australia, the land of not liking certain people and banning certain freedom tools. Yes, exactly right. Never forget, Australia forgot. I did see one character action figure from the Skeleton Crew. Yeah. And that's what starts these people. This is what gets them going. Because once you get one, you want them all. I still hear people complaining about Bad Batch. Well, we got 2 of the Bad Batch. When are we going to get the other, 3 or 4 or whatever? Maybe never. You'll never be able to have a complete collection. This is the big problem that Hasbro and Disney are having, is that they will okay action figures to promote their new project. When the project doesn't do well, the toys don't sell. And then you have collectors who got, the first couple toys in that line and will never be able to complete, the line of action figure, main characters from that show. Heck, they're still slowly putting out Mandalorian stuff. Do I still have it over here? I used to have right over here my 3 3/4 inch action figure, Cara Dune figure, because that one's a hard one to find now.
Let's see if I got mine over here.
It's way more expensive. You don't have Cara Dune.
I don't?
No, you don't. You only have Fives and the Blue Mandalorian. Because Fives.
Okay, I don't have her. I thought you got me a Cara Dune, though.
No, I don't think so. Is there a loose figure up here somewhere?
Yes.
Can you reach it?
Don't mind my butt.
They can't see your butt. Yeah, there you go. Cara Dune. Got this one off of Tungori as soon as they started pulling her action figures. Transformers 1 and Rise of the Beast were long forgotten when the last of the main cast was released. Yeah. So anyway, let me wrap this up real quick. What message Disney will take from these numbers will likely be absolutely wrong because they're completely clueless. But despite the cheerful spin in its annual announcement, a troubling trend is apparent. Viewership for Disney's most popular programs is down, and new movies are struggling both in theaters and on the company's primary platform for home viewing. As prices for streaming services continue to rise and the battle of streaming dominance heats up, Disney can only hope that next year's numbers tell a better story. I would not bet on it. I also wanted to just do a real quick update. I haven't even read this article yet. This is kind of breaking news today. But since we've been talking so much about it for the past couple of weeks, Paramount serves up amended offer to purchase Warner Brothers Discovery. Board warns shareholders to take no action yet. So this was something I was predicting, not initially. I thought that Paramount was going to hold firm and say, yeah, due to regulation, now you can't make that deal with Netflix. What you gonna do? Well, as soon as that became less a certainty, I said Paramount needs to up their game if they want to make the claim that theirs is the best deal, and Warner Brothers is ignoring it. Making the fiduciary responsibility claim. But let's get into it. Actually, I want it real quick. Oh, I didn't mean to go back to... There we go. It happens every time when I click on the screen. Real quick, I wanted to bring up... those trailers were garbage and did not show what the movie was really like. Oh, you're talking about Transformers. Yeah. And Disney Plus costs too much and it's not enough good stuff on it to justify the price. Yeah. This is just it. It's kind of like the whole taxation model, right? The more people that leave your state because they're dissatisfied for whatever reason, the less revenue you have, the less tax dollars, right? Because there's less people to tax. So what do? They raise the taxes. What does that do? That causes people that can afford to move away. And now you have even less taxes. So you raise the tax dollars more, and people go, sorry, can't afford it. You know? What are you going to do? And now you're running a deficit. And honestly, Disney is doing the same thing. We're not making enough money. We got to raise our prices. Well, then people stop subscribing to you and go somewhere else. Well, we have less people. We got to raise it more. Raise it. Well, you're going to raise it until, you have no customers anymore at all. What doesn't change is the price of membership here. Like, subscribe, become a member. And if you're going to give a super chat of $5 or more, why not give a membership instead and make our family grow? It's exactly true. It's exactly true. I honestly think you should do Monday night at the movies for Transformer 1, Troy. Maybe in the new year. Well, as I shared, not sure if I got blocked. Too many streaming services also modify the original content of the film. Yes. If they don't want to promote specific things, kind of like an Eastern country. Yes, that's exactly right. That is another reason why you should always own physical media. Oh, I'll take the plunge here. Lorenzo di Bonaventura has hurt the last 3 Transformer movies box office. Shut up, man. The Bay movies were flagging because people wanted something else. Don't tie something else to Bay. I wonder what state Troy is referring to. People are voting with their feet. Well, it's not just one state. It's mostly blue states. And Troy put up a new short for the Deep Future on my channel, improving their diving suit. I put a lot of great details into this. I would really love to know what you think when you get a chance. Absolutely. Probably won't get a chance until after the holidays, though, because coming up, starting with Liquid Lunch tomorrow, is a very long-running mega marathon of Christmas movies that I still haven't put together, and I still got to get put together. So I'm going to be busy at least for the next 2 to 3 days. I'll be kind of recouping on Friday. Let's see. In a statement released Monday, Warner Brothers Discovery confirmed receipt of Paramount's amended unsolicited tender offer and said the company will evaluate it consistent with its fiduciary duties and in consultation with its independent financial and legal advisors. They have to say that, legally speaking. Until that review is complete, Warner Brothers Discovery made clear that shareholders should not tender their shares or respond to the offer in any way. That makes sense. That, don't rush into anything. Let's wait and see. The Warner Brothers board carefully reviewed the December 8th tender offer and determined that it provided inadequate value and improved numerous significant risks and costs on Warner Brothers Discovery and its stockholders, and did not meet the criteria for superior proposal under the Netflix merger agreement, the company said. Well, sounds like maybe Paramount's going to change that here. Paramount Skydance amended approval offers to acquire all outstanding Warner Brothers Discovery shares for $30 per share in cash. While the price itself has not increased, the revised bid attempts to resolve issues previously flagged by Warner Brothers Discovery's board, most notably around financing certainty. The amended offer now includes a $40.4 billion personal equity financing guarantee by Larry Ellison, the Oracle co-founder and father of Paramount CEO David Ellison, replacing earlier reliance on the Ellison family recoverable trust. Warner Brothers Discovery had previously disclosed in an SEC filing that it viewed the trust-based structure to be as too risky. Additional changes to the amended bid include an enhanced $5.8 billion backup fee and increased $5.8 billion. Yeah. And increased financial flexibility during the interim period should the transaction move forward. Despite those revisions, Warner Brothers Discovery reiterated that it is not changing its position and its existing deal with Netflix, which was reached after the company described as a competitive and expedited auction. So we still have the legal matters outstanding, and this doesn't really do anything to change anything, except it does put Paramount in a much better situation in their legal claim regarding fiduciary responsibility. The board is not modifying its recommendation. Right. The dispute escalated earlier this month. We know the history on this. Shareholders now have until January 21st to tender their shares under the Paramount amended offer. Until then, Warner Brothers Discovery's guidance is unequivocal. No action should be taken while the board completes its review. The outcome of the Warner Brothers Discovery Paramount battle will have major implications for the media landscape, shaping the future ownership. Right now, I do believe that Midnight's Edge, the main channel, has a video up right now regarding the future of physical media if this deal goes through. So it's really, really worth looking into. And I want to thank JoesAtmosfere so much for the $2 super chat to say Merry Christmas, Midday Mixologist. Salute to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Oh, that's good. That is good. For now, Warner Brothers Discovery is signaling discipline, caution, and control. That's not a lot of news. It just lets you know that Paramount's sweetened the deal slightly, and more importantly, steelman their legal arguments. So here's hoping that Paramount ultimately prevails. We still haven't seen what the SEC is going to say about the Netflix deal. Kind of hoping they do what's right and say no. Too big. But that is what I've got for you this Tuesday. Love to know if you guys have any other thoughts, anything else. Tonight at 9:00, the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This is the case of the Blue Carbuncle. So, and it is an episode that takes place on Christmas Eve, which I didn't actually plan, but it works out just perfectly. And then, as I said, tomorrow, I will be doing Liquid Lunch as usual, and that will kick off a mega marathon of Christmas Eve movies over on Cosme. You'll see the schedule. You will see YouTube links for each individual one. After a certain point, I do have to go to bed because I do want Santa to visit my house. So I will start a much longer feed that will take you through the rest of the night with cartoons and old movies, all Christmas fare. And I hope you enjoy them.
And keep in mind, we've never done it this way before, so hopefully it works flawlessly.
We'll see. Keep an eye on the channel though, and there will be some video at all times letting you know what is going on. With that said, I've got nothing more. If you guys can join us over the next couple days, that's great. If you're visiting family and you just want to put Cosme up on your big screen and watch along with your family, do that as well. And then come back on Friday for a very special Boxing Day edition of Last Call. Any last thoughts you want to say before I wrap it up, Netter?
I just want to say again how much I appreciate all of you, and excuse me, how much I appreciate how much you are encouraging Troy. If you are so inclined, if you've got a couple extra bucks, it can gift a membership to help him reach his goal. Last I checked, I can actually tell you in 1 second. Boom.
I might have.
He needs 42 more.
Yeah.
And so if you can gift a membership or two as a Christmas present to Troy, I know he would greatly appreciate it. He would reach that goal, and it would super encourage him, which would in turn super encourage me. And I know that you love me. You tolerate him, but you love me. And you'll want to encourage him so that he can really feel that continuing to work on this channel is worth it, because this is his full-time job now. And if he's not getting the memberships, at least even this what should be the simple goal met, I know it's been really discouraging for him.
Yeah.
So, please, if you've got a couple of extra bucks, consider a Christmas gift of a membership or two as a giftie.
And with that, thank you so much. I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Drink responsibly. And remember Alderaan. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again real soon.
So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun, our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon, chasing that jazz under the high noon.